Hello everybody, my name is Michael. Welcome to Mike's coding class. Today we're gonna learn how to create a login form like this with an username or email and a password, and this added feature, don't have an account, create account, and it links you to the create account link. To create account form, you fill in and click continue. But if you already have an account, you can click already have an account, sign in, and you go back here. When we're done, you'll learn how to do this forgot password on your own. Now, without any further ado, let's kick into it. I just opened my coding editor, Visual Studio Code, and I opened a new file, Control N. Now saving that file, Control Shift S as the HTML file, login form.html. Now it's recognized as a HTML file. Let's start coding. So we're gonna call this login form, the title, login form. So if we save that, go back here and refresh login form. Now this is open and it's blank, so let's continue. Now we move to our body and say div hashtag, that means ID. I'm gonna call this box. And now the next thing we're gonna do in that box, we're gonna put a H1 and call this login. If we save that, go back here and refresh. Now you see a login H1. Now let's continue. Now I'm gonna open a div inside the box div, and then I'm gonna put an input inside that div and call it email. I'm called the type email, and I'm gonna give it a class of type. Now I'm gonna say placeholder equal to user name or email. So if we save that and refresh, you see a username or email right over here. Now let's do one for password. Open a div, blank div, and say input. So this time it's gonna be password class type, same as the username or email, and then the placeholder is gonna be password, capital letter P. And if we save that, refresh, now you see a password here. One reason why we call that type password is to make it be recognized as a password placeholder. Now we need space between these two. We can just say break and refresh. It gave us some space. Now outside the div at the bottom, but not inside the box div, we're gonna say button continue. Save that, go back here and refresh. Now you see a continue button. We'll need to space this to break, as in BR. Refresh, it's braked. And now the last two things we need over here are the P's. We're gonna say P. Inside that P, we're gonna open a href and put this hashtag. Now we're gonna say forgot password and put a question mark. So if we refresh, now you see that. I believe you know how to do the other one, but it's not that simple. We're gonna say P hashtag, that means an ID. We're gonna call this link. Don't have an account, Inside that P, we're gonna put an href. We're gonna set this to hashtag and say don't have an account create question mark create account. Yep, that's it. And now if we refresh, and now we have everything that we need that's here over here. It's just not styled, so let's style that with CSS. So I'm gonna open a new file, Control N, and then say Control Shift S. I'm gonna save that as loggingform.css. The reason why I save this as CSS so it can be recognized as a CSS file and not just an ordinary text file. We're gonna say link logging form.css. That's what we save the CSS as. And now we say, I'm gonna say background color, body, padding equal to 0, margin equal to 0, background image, we're gonna say URL and put our image that we saved here as in loggingform.jpg. And now we're gonna say background size cover. Save that, and we're done with the background part of our CSS. Now we need to handle this logging form. First, let's handle to move it to the center. Now what did we save it as an ID box. So we're gonna say hashtag that claims as an ID and not a class. Now I'm gonna say box. First we're gonna say justify contents, center, save, go back here and refresh. No, sorry guys, that was an error. We're not gonna put that there. We're gonna put the center here, and we're gonna close it right here. Save that, go back here and okay guys, we're not gonna put the center over here. We can just undo this and save. We're gonna say display at the body, display flex, align items, center, justify contents, also center. Save that, go back here and refresh, and now you see it's at the center. And now we're gonna say text align center. Save that, go back here and refresh, and now everything is at the center. Now I'm gonna push it down with margin. I'm gonna say margin equal to, let's say 7%. Save that, refresh, and now we've been pushed down over here. Now we need a width and a height for this. I'm gonna say width dot 484 pixel, height 363 pixel. Save that. We're not gonna see it clearly, but let's keep moving. I'm gonna say background color equal to gold. Save that, go back here and refresh. Now you see this is the exact width and height of this, but it's not fully styled yet, so let's continue. Okay, now time to make this longer and bigger. Now we're gonna say we can say dot type. I believe that's what we saved it as. Dot as in class, type. I'm gonna say width 400 pixel, height 41 pixel, and let's save and refresh, and this is looking better and more cleaner. Now we're gonna say border color white. Save that, go back here and refresh. Now our border color is white. Now I'm gonna say border radius .5 rem. Save that, refresh, and we have a border radius, and we're looking like this. And I think that's all we need to do. Okay guys, I guess the width and height is not correct. This is supposed to be 464 and 383. Save that, refresh, and now we should be looking better and exactly the same as this. So guys, now we're gonna give the box a background color. I'm gonna say box shadow, not background color, a shadow. I'm gonna say box shadow equal to 0, 0, 20 pixel black. Save that and refresh, and now you can see a box shadow and it's black all over here. Now next thing we need to do is the button. Now we're gonna do right now, I'm gonna say button, we're gonna say button width 400 pixel, width 400 pixel, height 53 pixel. Save that, refresh. You'll notice some difference here. Now I'm gonna say background color equal to sea green, border color also equal to sea green, font height, font width equal to bold, font size equal to 1.1 rem. Save that, go back here and refresh, and now you're seeing difference. And let's make the color white. Color white. Save, refresh, and the color is white. Now we're making progress. We need to curve it and do the hover effect and this effect, and that won't take long. I believe you know how to do this curve effect, curving. I'm gonna say border radius 0.5 rem, and then if we refresh, it's curved. And now to do the hover and it turns green, I'm gonna say button hover, and then I'm gonna say background color equal to green, border color equal to green, and cursor equal to pointer. The reason why we're using this cursor, if we stay here, you can see this, my mouse doesn't change at all. If we refresh now, stay here, my mouse changes to another thing. And now to do the zoom effect, I'm gonna say button active transform scale 0.90. Refresh. Now you see we're doing that zoom like effect, almost like here. Guys, we're almost done here. And now we need to shift this link and this forgot password and don't have an account, create an account password, but down we can just say break. That should be more than enough. And we've gone 2 downer. Oh, not there. I'm gonna cut this out and paste them here. Save that. Refresh. Okay, this should be almost exactly same like this. And now we still need this to be blue and don't have that line under. Now we're gonna say a text decoration none. And we also need it when we hover, the text decoration is gonna appear. We're gonna say a hover text decoration underline. Save that. Go back here and refresh. No text decoration, but if we hover, you can see it's underlined. And guys, that should be it. We are done. Nope, we still need one more thing. Here, I'm gonna say color equal to blue. Save that. Refresh. And now guys, this is looking exactly the same as this, and except from this account is spelled a small letter and not as capital letter. Let's change that. Oh, this is the original. This is the one we just made. Okay, that's good. And now we need to do the create account form. That's the thing that separates these two. Now let's move to the create account form. So we don't want anything blocking us, so we can just put this box. I'm gonna say background display equal to none. Save that. Refresh, and now this login is gone. Now let's move to our second box. Now this is gonna be really easy because we've done the first box, and now we can just copy this, Ctrl C, pasting, Ctrl V. First things we need to do, change the name from box to box 2. Let's space these two. Box 2. And if we save and refresh, it's gonna have an identity on its own as box 2. We haven't styled it, but these are automatically styled to button and type, and we still save this as type. So the basic things we need to change are this create. We're gonna change this to create account. Save that. Refresh, and now that's create account. So other things we need to do is this. We can copy this, Ctrl C, paste it right here. And now we can change this from username or email, just the username. I'm gonna change this from email to text. And we're gonna say email address here. And that should be it. And we're gonna copy the password, paste it right here, and say confirm password. So if we save and refresh, and you can see there's no errors, we're moving smoothly, guys. Now to style, no, we need one more thing. This says already have an account, sign in, and it's only one, so we can clear out this and call this link to. Say already have an account, create already have an account, accounts question mark sign in. Save that, refresh, not here, and now we only have one. So guys, we're making good progress. And now time to give this a background of orange, I mean gold, and push it down with margin and centralize everything. So we can just copy this box, Control C, Control V. We're gonna remove this display none so we can see what we're doing, and change this to box 2. This margin shouldn't be so down. Let's put it 5%, refresh, and this is, we're moving smoothly, just not fitted completely. And now we can just say height, let's change it to 455, refresh. It's actually 475, save, refresh, and this is beautiful. Now there's no difference. Oh, this is email address, so let's change it to address. Sorry for the error. Email address, save that and refresh, and now it's email address like this. Now you can't even tell the difference between these two because I'm switching and they're exactly the same. So guys, we're making good progress here. And now the last thing we need to do is to say if we click on this button we get to move back to the login, like here, click on it, and we can switch front and back, and maybe you can do one for the forgot password on your own. Now let's go to our login form, and now we're gonna set this to display none, and free.login, free box 1, as in set by default to box, as display block by default. Refresh, and now we see our login right here, complete, so similar. And this is ours. Now I want to make, if we click on this, we're going to get transported to create account. Now I'm gonna say we're gonna open a new file, Control N, save, Control Shift S, we're saving that as logging form dot JS, as in JavaScript. Now let's link our HTML to our JavaScript. At the bottom we can say script source logging.js. Save that. Go to our login.js form, we can say document dot get element by ID. I'm gonna say link. That's if we click on the href called link right over here. Link right here. I'm gonna say on click equal to function and then we're gonna open it and say document dot get element by ID box dot style dot display equal to none, and then we're gonna say document dot get element by ID dot, and then we're gonna say box2, not dot box2, box2 dot style dot display equal to block. Save that, refresh, and if we click on don't have an account, create account, let's see, save that over here, refresh, click on don't have an account, create account, and now we're moving to create account. But if we want, and if we click on already have an account, create account, we're not moving back because we've not sent any code for link 2. So let's do that. We can simply just copy this, Ctrl C, paste it, Ctrl V, and say link 2. Change this to box 2 and this to box, and if we refresh, click on this, click on that, and we can move forward and back. And that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you like and subscribe and try and do this forgot password on your own, and also hit the notification bell so if I post any new videos you will be the first to know. My name is Micah, and this was Micah's coding class.